guys, so welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title above, this is a Jaclyn Cosmetics review and demo using her Flare highlight palette. I was trying to make sure which one I have. It doesn't say on the box, but yeah, I think I have the Flare. The Flare highlight, yeah, the Flare, it says right here, the Flare highlight palette. So we about to go ahead and get into this video. So yeah, so I went ahead and purchased the Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter palette when it first came out. Y'all, that thing sold out so fast. It was like, soon as I put my order in, I put my order in probably 11:00 something. And I went on to her cosmetics makeup line on Instagram, and I was like reading the comments, seeing what everybody got and stuff like that, and seeing what they saying about what they get. When I went underneath there, like, that thing sold out. The flash sold out just like that. Like, her makeup cosmetics line sold out so fast. I don't know if everything sold out, but I do know the Flare sold out like hours later. But the flash sold out just like that. That she would start bundling deals. So yeah, but she did wind up announcing like a week later that that she was coming out. It was coming out in Morphe. So a lot of people was kind of mad about that, because they was like, how did it sold out so fast, but yet you still had enough to sell in Morphe? So yeah, I think there was just a little bit, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like maybe she didn't made enough to be available online for the thing, because it sold out so fast. I seen it sold out and website would crash or whatever, but that thing sold out literally in like seconds to me, like minutes. She said under 2 minutes or something. Like, it sold out so fast. And then after that, the rest of them starting to sell out. The rest of the lighter shade sold out faster than the darker shade. But then it did sell out. The rest of it did sell out. I was a little bit skeptical about whether they was going to purchase or not. Some people say they wasn't. Some people say they was going to wait. Some people went on ahead and purchased because they wanted to give her a second chance. Now, me, honestly, I wasn't more of a to just having a whole bunch of nude lipsticks. So I never was interested in purchasing none of her nude lipstick. And I wasn't going to purchase for that amount. Like, one lipstick was like $18 or $20. And I feel like for that price, I can get a whole bunch of other nudes in another store or whatever for that same amount. So I was like, I didn't purchase, even though some of y'all saying, well, girl, you can still get a highlighter for cheaper than what she charges. So yeah, that's true, but I did want to just try this out. I believe I wanted to give her a second chance, even though it like messed up a lot of people. I did want to give her a second chance because I'm like, I believe people deserve second chance. If it doesn't look like I'm looking dead in the camera, I'm looking like in the mirror right here, but I'm trying to look dead in the camera. But I feel like people deserve a second chance. Now, if she come out with anything else that is not appealing to me, then no, I probably won't purchase nothing else until then. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the highlight, into this package. And now for me, it was on the 26th, which was on a Tuesday when it first launched. I did not get my product until over a week later, which was on a Thursday. Why it took so long, I don't know, because like I was looking on her page and everybody else was getting there. It's like Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, Saturday. Some people was getting there, and mine didn't come until Thursday, which took way longer to come. So yeah, I was kind of skeptical because I'm looking online. I'm seeing that it's supposed to come on the 3rd. Then it changed to the 4th. Then it changed to the 5th. And which it finally did came on the 5th. And I was like, okay, if it don't come in the other time, I'm going to contact them. But it finally stayed at a set date. So that's why I went on here. But we're going to pull it out. But this is how it looks like in the box. This is the Jaclyn palette. It has the Flare on the top, and it looks just like this. I actually already film this video, but I'm refilming it because the lighting was not all that good. But I don't know about this lighting. I don't know about this lighting right now, but we shall see. This thing is so when you pull it out, it comes in this box like this. And in the inside, it has a little card right here where it just tell you looking at original. This No Ordinary highlighter palette is a work of art, and it tells you some other stuff on there. But move the white box. It's like wrapped up in boxes on boxes. It's in another box, like a reflection silver box. So you finally take it out, and here is the palette. But like I said, I did record this already, so I did swatch it, and I know how it looks like. So, but I'm going to show you guys before I do give you my thoughts on it. But this is how it looks like. And it looks just like this on the side. My fingerprints is everywhere. And this is the back. Y'all, it's lights everywhere on here. Just excuse the back. But this is how it looks like. This is how the back looks like. I try to wipe it off as much as I can. But if you have a problem with like, because it is like a big old mirror, especially in the back, if in the sides, if you have a problem with like the reflection and how it just your fingerprint's gonna be everywhere, that is gonna be a problem. So, but other than that, I have no problem with it. I do like the packaging. It does have a little weight to it. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up. So this is how it looks like in the inside. It has this mirror right here. It's a big old mirror, which I really do love the mirror. I love how it looks. It looks like you can just use this palette, because some mirrors have like those, some palettes have mirrors in them, but it just look fake. So yeah, and these are the highlights right here. So very pretty, and and these are like surrounded with mirrors. So this is like one big reflection palette, except for the top of it. It's not, you can see yourself in it, but it's not more reflection like a mirror part right here, but it's like a big old reflection mirror. But so let's get more into this palette. Am I recording? So what made me get this palette was for one, we're going to talk about the price. The price of this palette is $50. And I know some of y'all saying it is a little bit steep. And I do have to admit, yeah, that is a little bit steep for a palette. I actually thought it was going to be more than this. I thought it was going to be $60. I don't know how much some people thought the palette was going to be. But, you know, it's Jaclyn Hill. So, of course, she's not going to make it very cheap. So, it's probably going to be like, maybe I would say for a palette like this alone, I would have said not for 50, but probably if I would think cheap, maybe for 40. That's not bad, because if you actually round it out, it's like $12.50 for each of these colors, which is not a bad palette. But what made me get this palette is because if you take a look at each of these colors, and I like how she did this, that each one of them is like made for my skin tone. And that's one thing I liked about this palette. Like, each one of these shades is made for my skin tone. So I have to give it to her on that, because if it had been like two medium, one if it's like for lighter skin tone and two was for darker skin tone, I probably would not have bought this palette. So the fact that she thought about that when she did the swatches was like saying, okay, yeah, that's like, you know, I was like, I can feel this. It's like, it's worth it, because I know I can use every shade in here. Where you have some palettes that cost an arm and a leg, and you cannot use every shade in here. So for me, for her to have every shade in here, it's a good thing. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch it. We'll tell the names and swatch it. So the first one right here, I'm trying not to put my hands on the mirror, but at the same time without dropping it. But the first one right here is called Glow Up. Very soft. The next one is called Made You Look, which is this one. The next one is called Exposure. And the last one is called Turn On. So he's going to swatch each and every one of these. And these are the swatches. Now, I'm going to be quite honest. This right here is very pretty. From the swatches, these right here looks very, very pretty. Like, these are pretty swatches. They have their reflection in them. You can already tell. And I've been watching the review when some people got their PR packages, and they would talk about how extremely like pigmented. Well, pigmented it is, and very intensive. But yeah, I didn't want to get the other ones because I feel like just the palette alone would be enough. So I just only got the palette. But these are the swatches, and they are really, 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 really pretty. So let's go ahead and swatch the face. So yeah, you guys, we're about to go ahead and swatch. So I'm going to use all 4 shades in here. So for the put on my cheeks, I'm going to take the shade Glow Up and apply that to my cheek area. And I'm just using I think it was a BH Cosmetic brush. I'm not for sure. The name is not on here. I got it a long time ago, and this is what I've been using on my for the ad highlighter because I really do like this brush. So I'm just taking a little bit of that, and I'm gonna add it. Whoa. But do y'all see this color? Like, do y'all see how intensified that highlighter is? I probably shouldn't add that much. But I think I probably put a little bit too much on here, but we're gonna make it work. But that is Glow Up, y'all. Look at that. Now you can say whatever you want to say about Jaclyn and her mishap and all that, but one thing I can say is she did this palette. She did these highlighters. I didn't try her out on, but I can only imagine if this looked like this. I can only imagine like how the rest of them look. And like I said, this is my second time actually working with this palette. So yeah, and I had the other palette on for a long time. Jaclyn or whatever her last name want to be, Jaclyn did this. Jaclyn Cosmetics did this. To me, this is like worth every dime. So I should have took Glow Up and put it on my nose area because that's what I want to do. But I'm gonna put Made You Look on my nose area and on right here on my cupid bow. So you can see this one is not that intensified like the other one, but you know, I ain't going nowhere, so. But as you can see, look right here, I put it on my nose bone and it gives me just that pop. But this right here, this first highlighter, I feel like this is more intense. So you can add this on. I feel like if you add exposure and mix it up with Glow Up, or you can add exposure and first, like add exposure and mix it up with Glow Up. It'll kind of give you Made You Look, but if you want to do it like that. But if you can use Glow Up like this if you want a more intense look, or you can just use Made You Look if you don't want a more intense. Like Made You Look, it would be like that shade that is not too like it's not intensified as that, but as you can see, like it's not too intensified. Like I said, you can mix up exposure and Glow Up, but it kind of feel like it would give you Made You Look, but it might not. So, but it would give you like that combo of it, but you could just use it like yourself. But if you feel like you put too much, I would add just exposure on there to kind of tone it down. But I kind of like it. Do y'all see? I'm trying to look. I'm trying to look in the mirror, in the camera, but I'm trying to look there without looking over there. So, but so far so good. Next we have is exposure, and I'm gonna take exposure and put that on top of my eyebrow bone, on underneath my brow bone. So that's how it looks like. And I'm gonna take that last color, which is Turn On, and put it right here in the inner tear duct. So that's how it looks like. But I actually want to do something because I never used a shade like this. So I kind of want to see how that looked like on my cheeks. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and dab that. Okay. Do y'all see? So this is how it looks like on there. Like in a tear duct, looks like a good eyeshadow as well as underneath my brow bone, my nose area, cupid point area, and just as a highlighter. Like my face is highlighted up. You want to see this highlighted beaming face for a while right now because I have 2 other videos to record after this. But let me give y'all my final review because I probably talked about this palette long enough. But let me give y'all my review on this palette. We seen the demo, we got the swatches, and y'all seen. Now, in spite of the stuff that surrounds about Jaclyn Hill, every time she comes out with something, somebody always got something to say, which is nothing new. Every time somebody do something good, somebody always got something to say. Like, I don't know what's going on. I mean, besides the whole lipstick thing, yeah, that was kind of crazy. But only thing I want to say about this palette is that we're not here to talk about her. We're talking about this palette. Is that this palette is the SHIT. Like this palette right here is well worth every penny that I spent on it. I like the packaging. I like for my first impression, even though it's not my first impression, for my first impression, it's wearing it. I would give this palette a 5 out of 5. I would. Like honestly, this is one of like I guess you would call this a high end. For the price, I would call it a high end. So I don't own any high end eyeshadows. I mean highlighters. Do I? Nope, not really that I can think of right now off the back of my head. No, I don't own any high-end eyeshadow. I mean highlighters. So I would say this right here. It's 5 out of 5. I like the fact that I can use every shade in this palette, as you guys can see. Like you can mix this shade up with any shades and just put it on your cheekbone as well. Like I feel like I can just like it's gonna give me an intensive look. In some shades, it's not going to be so intense. So that's one thing I like. Like I can go darker with the colors and I can go lighter with the colors. And still, this palette is made to fit my skin tone. So that's one of the things I really, really do like about this palette. And if you have a deeper skin tone than I do, this palette right here would definitely, especially like this color right here and that color right there would especially like, oh, I know it would look good. I know it because I know it will look good on me, but the darker skin tone is just like, So like, I do have a lot of great highlighter palettes, but this one is I like them. I ain't gonna not say that I never gave a palette 5, but this right here is up there if y'all want to know. So I feel like it's worth my money. I'm not trying to persuade anybody to buy the highlighter. I'm just giving you my review on it. But if you want to and you was like, okay, how does it look coming from a girl who has a smaller subscribers, smaller views, who is a small YouTube, I would recommend this palette. If you were thinking about getting it, I would recommend it. It's very worth the price. Only thing it was the shipping was it took over a week, maybe, even though it was during the holiday time. So yeah, that's have to be mindful as well. So I did have to think about that as well. But other than that, she did her thing. So yeah, that's the end of this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know. If you picked the palette up, let me know what you think about it. in the comment section below. Let me know if you was waiting on to get the palette and you've seen enough reviews that you want to get it or you don't, and just let me know if you're not planning on getting the palette at all. So yeah, you guys, until I will talk to you guys later. Bye.